And because you kind of explore that in Lost Loves, no, Three Cities, A Quest for Dharma. And you talk about Dharma as architectural also, is that Ayodhya is a shining city, it's perfect roads, people behave in particular ways, and the spaces are defined by those dharmas. So I was wondering if you wanted to talk a little bit about spaces and dharma.
Yeah, well, I mean, we don't have to go to Ramayana for that. I mean, look, you know that I recently spoke to, a bunch of architects in relation to the Central Vista. Look at that redesign, right?
Yes.
Like, I am telling you not only who I am, but I'm telling you who you should be.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, whatever's going to be erased, but it's not, of course, I mean, what is erased matters, but what replaces it is the statement. And in Ramayana, I mean, it's so clear. That is Ayodhya, which is the city of the humans, which is sattvic, as it were, where everybody is good all the time and everybody does their dharma. And let me also say that Ayodhya is a good city because, and this is said overtly, all the caste people knew what they had to do. Right? They stayed within their boundaries. And then we have Kishkinda, which is kind of like, sensual, there's lovely smell of liquor in the air, and the monkeys who are the children of Gandharvas, very beautiful. And, unlike the conjugal strictness of Ayodhya, that suddenly in Kishkinda it's like, oh, you can take your brother's wife, you can have more than one sexual partner, it's allowed. And it's when Rama comes there and he's confronted with this, I think the mistake he makes there is that he tries to impose the dharma of Ayodhya on a society where it doesn't belong, right? And then we go to the third city, Lanka, which is Ravana's city, and my God, I mean, you will remember, Imran, the descriptions of the women, and the descriptions of that, it's gone from lush to opulent, it's gone from sensual to almost decadent, right? And it's Ayodhya turned around. So, and of course there, as Ravana himself manifests so profoundly, you can have multiple sexual partners, right? But it's also very important, and the Valmiki Ramayana says this on more than one occasion, all these women in his inner apartments, but each one of them had come there of her own free will. Except for Sita. Except for Sita.
Exactly.
And of course that is Mandodari, his Mahishi, his chief queen. But also what I find fascinating is that, the dharma of cities is visited upon the behavior of their women, right? And the strictures put around women's behavior. I mean, Rama can do what he likes, Ravana can do what he likes, but Kaikeyi will be forever hated because she transgressed her role as an obedient wife. Sita, of course, suffers horribly for not even having transgressed, for just the possibility that Ravana might have touched her, not that she touched him, right? Ruma and Tara, the monkey wives, they also suffer from this, from other people's expectations of how they should live. And I mean, that is so true for us even now. And I'm not saying India is unique in this regard, but the nature of a city really, really is manifest in how it treats its women. Where can women go? Can we occupy public spaces as safely as men can? Where are the street lights? Who's watching us and why? What are we wearing? How do I get home at night? These are civic issues. These are issues of what a great city should be, and they pertain most, they impinge most clearly on what is possible for women. So, I think